In this video, I'm answering the question, should you run Meta or Google ads for your business? These are the two titan ad platforms in the industry, both boasting over 3 billion users each. And in this discussion, to answer this question, should you start and use Google ads or Meta ads, there's going to be 3 levels to this. And this is not going to be your typical digital marketing video. I'm going to give you my professional opinion and my raw opinion after managing successfully millions of dollars of ad spend for several clients across both platforms. So let's jump in. Let's look at level 1. Now, these are the pros and cons you're going to find on any other video on YouTube on this topic. So I'm going to jump through them really fast. The benefit of using Meta ads. This works when the person doesn't know they need your thing. So this is a very basic way of saying what we're doing is interruption marketing. The people that are going to see the ads don't yet know they need the thing that you're advertising, which is why they're not actively searching it. They're browsing Instagram, browsing Facebook, watching videos, watching memes, whatever, and then they see your ad and then they learn why they need your thing if your ad is good enough. Now, this leads into the third point. If you have great video content, then Meta ads will work better because you'll be more effective at interrupting the other thing that the people on the social media platforms were doing before. Large audience to target is another big benefit. With Meta ads, you can target millions, if not billions of users very easily because it doesn't rely on search volume. You can also build an audience as a nice side effect to advertising on Meta in terms of gaining followers on your Facebook page, Instagram page, etc. And finally, you're going to have a lower cost per lead. And the trade-off here is you're also going to have a lower quality of lead. Social media ads always yield more leads, but they're just more tire kickers. People that aren't necessarily interested in actually spending money and buying, signing up, or participating in the thing that you or your client are selling. Now let's jump into Google. The number one thing that any piece of content or video talking about Google ads is going to tell you is search intent. What this means is that with Google ads, specifically Google search ads, you're only showing ads to people already actively searching out for the thing. So they are further down the buying journey. They're closer to being ready to purchase. They know what they want. They're actively searching it. And your ad is just going to be that final step to have them contact you. This works very well for niche audiences. So I talked with a client yesterday that sells cabling systems for like surveillance systems for homes and businesses. Very niche. You're not going to run social media ads to sell that. But if a business needs to fix their cable system for their surveillance system, they're going to go into Google and say, cable system repair in New Jersey. Our client will show up. They'll get the business. So for that type of niche audience, Google ads wins. Also, the Google ads is a more sophisticated ad platform with better support. From someone who's managed millions of dollars on both platforms, this is just something you're going to have to take my word on. Jumping into the final points here, and this relates to what I talked about above, different to Meta, which has a low cost per lead and low quality of lead. For Google, there's going to be a higher cost per lead, a higher cost per click, and a higher quality of lead. So if you're selling something that only costs a little bit, you're going to have a tough time getting a great return on investment with Google because the cost per click is so high. So here you have it. That's level 1. You're going to find that in any video you watch about this topic. That's not why you click this video. Let's jump into level 2. What really matters? Google is for boring businesses. Meta is for exciting or aesthetic businesses. That's just the raw reality. This is a heuristic to know which platform to focus on. If your business is boring, if you're an electrician, a plumber, an industrial company, a cable repair person, refrigeration repair person, something that is boring but people need, Google is where you want to run ads. Alternatively, if you have an exciting business, apparel, experiences, travel and tourism. I put dental because we work with a lot of dental businesses, and although you could make the argument dental businesses are a bit boring, they're also aesthetic. It's about having a beautiful smile, looking attractive, and social media plays to people's vanity, their impulses, their desire to experience beauty in the world. Ultimately, the reason people use social media is because they want a hit of dopamine. So if you're running an ad about your plumbing company, that's not going to give anyone any hit of dopamine, and your ad's not going to perform well in the algorithm. But if you're running an ad about a travel package to Italy, even if someone's not going to buy it, just seeing that ad is going to spike their dopamine, which increases the amount of time they stay on the platform, which from the point of view of Meta is good, and they're going to prioritize your ad and give you better results. So that, guys, is level 2. Now let's jump into level 3. And if you understand level 3, it is the simplest tactic to apply, and it actually somewhat negates everything that I've told you so far. What level 3 says is simply test both. Test both because sometimes logic works in reverse due to market competition dynamics, and low competition can trump logic. Now, let me explain to you what I mean. So if all the boring, high search intent, high value businesses are advertising on Google and not Meta, and vice versa, if you do have a boring business, let's say it's a plumbing company, because there's no other plumbers or very few plumbers advertising on Meta, you might find that simply due to that vacuum of no competition, there's actually been a blue ocean created on the Meta platform for advertising your boring business. And if you run ads on Meta, that dynamic could outweigh the fact that it doesn't really make logical sense to run ads for a plumber on Meta. And the same is true for Google. Another way to look at this is kind of like the stock market. Oftentimes, investors will have certain pieces of information about what a company is going to do. However, if everyone else knows that information and it's priced in, then it doesn't matter anymore. And it's a similar idea. At those first two levels I talked about, everyone understands those levels, knows about them, and will place their bets in terms of where they're going to invest their ad spend accordingly. And what that does is it creates asymmetric competition on the different platforms. So the entire summary of this video, this could have been a 30-second video of me just telling you, test both. And if you're still on the fence, the reason why you should test both is because it is so easy to get fast data. You can spend $500 on Meta, $500 on Google, and after 1 week, you're probably going to know which one is performing better. And then you can make your decision going forward. That's only a cost of $500 to potentially test the wrong platform to learn how to manage future millions of dollars. So if you're watching this video and you want to learn how to do this yourself, watch the other videos on the channel to set up your own Facebook and Meta ads. Or if you want to hire someone to do it, click the link below and book a free strategy call with us and our agency, North Digital. Talk to you next time.